Also friends, in previous lecture we completed the exercise 1.1. Today we will learn about irrational numbers. What is irrational numbers and how can we represent irrational numbers on number line. Clear? As we have learned about the rational numbers, integers and the repetition on number lines. Today we will learn about the representation of irrational numbers on number line. First of all, we came to know about what is irrational numbers. Irrational numbers are those numbers which cannot be written in the form of p upon q, and here q is not equal to 0. Both p and q are integers. Irrational numbers are denoted by s. First of all, now we write the definition of irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. Irrational numbers are those numbers which cannot be written in the form of p upon q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. Rational numbers are denoted by s. Examples: root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, pi, etc. Now, the definition of irrational number is: the irrational numbers are those numbers which cannot be written in the form of p upon q, where p and q both are integers and q should not be 0. As I already mentioned, if q will be 0, then it will be undefined, means infinite. Clear? The symbol by which we represent irrational numbers is s, and the examples of irrational numbers is root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, and so on. Pi is also irrational numbers. Clear? As we find a number of rational numbers between two irrational numbers, in the same way we can also find a number of irrational numbers between given two irrational numbers, and irrational numbers can also be represented on number lines, and every point on number lines represent a unique irrational numbers between two given irrational numbers. Now, we represent root 2 on number lines with the procedure. Represent root 2 on number line. Number line. Clear? We will learn how we represent a given irrational number on number line with the help of this example of root 2. Clear? So first of all, in first step, we draw a straight line. We can name it x, y, or unit. This is a straight line. Okay. Now we mark a point on this number line as O. It denotes the 0 on the number line. Now we can write 2 as 1 square plus 1 square. Okay? If we take both sides square root, then it will be root 2 equal to square root of 1 square plus 1 square. Now, we mark a point A on number line, which is 1 unit. 1 unit. Now, we draw a perpendicular on point A. Suppose it is AX. Now, we take 1 unit length from this line, perpendicular line. Let this point is B. Join O to B. OAB is a right angle triangle. OAB is a right angle triangle. 1. Now, we take O as center and OB as the radius. By the compass, we make an arc taking O as center and OB as radius, and it cuts the number line at A dash. Now, OA dash represent square root on number line. Clear? How we represent a given irrational number on number line? First of all, we draw a straight line and take a point O, which represents 0 position on number line. After that, we write the given number of which we have to represent on this number line in the form of square sum of two numbers. as in the case of square root 2. Square root 2 is written in the form of square roots of two given numbers 1 square 1 square 1 plus 1 2, taking square root is written square root 2. Now we take the 1 unit length on number line SOA. After that, we draw perpendicular AX and cut the another unit length 1 unit. Now, join points OB. In this way, it forms a right angle triangle OAD. Clear? Now, the length of OB, by Pythagoras theorem, OB square equal to OA square plus AB square. So OB square equal to the length of OA 1 square plus 1 square. OB square equal to 1 plus 1, or OB equal to root 2. Means the length of OB, means the hypotenuse of this triangle, rectangle triangle, is root 2. Now, we take O as center and OB as radius. With the help of compass, we draw an arc which cuts this number line at point O dash. The length of OA dash represents square root 2. You can check with the help of scale, measuring this length and taking the square root of 2. As you know that the square root of 2 is 1.414. And if you measure the length of OA dash with the help of scale, then you will find that length will also be 1.414 approximate. Clear? Now we take the another example of square root 5. Represent square root 5 on number line. As in first example, we mentioned that we will write the given numbers which is represented on the number line equal to the square sum of two numbers. So first of all, we find that what are the two numbers whose square sum is 5. Then we find that if we add the square of 2 and square of 1, the square of 2 to the 4 and the square of 1 is 1 into 1 1. 4 plus 1 5. Clear? Now we write 5 equal to 2 square plus 1 square. If we take square root, means 2 square plus 1 square. Clear? Check. Now, first of all, in first step, we draw a straight line. Take a point O which represents 0 at a number line. After that, we take a point on the number lines whose distance from the point O represents 2 units. Suppose that This is point A, which is 2 units. After that, draw a perpendicular and take 1 unit length to this perpendicular line AX. Suppose that AB is 1 unit. Here, you will measure all these units with the help of scale. After the next step, we join the point O and D. Now, this is OAB is a right angle triangle at A. Now, by Pythagoras theorem, we can find OP equal to square root base square plus perpendicular square means 2 square plus 1 square. OB equal to root 4 plus 1. So OB equal to square root 5. The length of OB shows square root 5. Now, in next step, we take the compass and take O as center and OB as a radius. We make an arc with help of compass, which cuts the number line at point A dash. The length of OA dash represents root 5. In this way, we represent the irrational number root 5 on number lines. Now, I hope that you will learn how an irrational number is represented on a number lines. We will discuss exercise of NCERT 1.2 in next video. Thank you.